Let's get your thoughts on the game there, Rick.
It's a really good game. We pitched it really well for 9 innings. Defense was outstanding today. We had some really good at-bats. Stranded a lot of guys today, but we gave ourselves lots of opportunities because we had good at-bats.
It's a little unconventional, but Casey striking out to start the game actually was a bit of a spark, right?
Well, he got on base. I don't care how you get on base, but that happens sometimes in this game. Sometimes guys make a good pitch that you chase, and sometimes a good pitch can be tough for a catcher to handle, but got us going.
A few of your guys were maybe struggling a little bit through the first couple games, and David would probably be one of them, or you'd say he's one of them.
David Bergen or Rohm?
But to come through today on base 5 times, 4 hits and a walk, a couple RBIs.
He had a good game today. Looked like David Rohm of last year. Just waiting for them to leave some pitches up in the zone and drive the ball back into center field. And he had a hell of a game. Some really good at-bats today.
How important is that playoff experience with David last year going huge and Charlie coming in?
Important for everybody. I mean, it's a little unsettling for some players that haven't been in these situations before. And they can be brash and confident walking around, but sometimes when that bell rings, the moment can get a hold of you a little bit. And you can see some guys that are maybe struggling a little bit to settle in, but by the time you get to game 3, you should be feeling pretty comfortable with what you're doing and what the other team's trying to do to us as a team, and just get back into the game. It's the same game.
Strategically, how important is it to have a guy like Charlie that you can turn to in a tied series in game 3, a guy that could probably be an ace on any pitching staff in this league?
Well, it's important. Game 3 is it's always an important game in the series. It can go a lot of different ways for you. I mean, Charlie's as good as anybody in the league, and he showed it today. And just so happened we needed him to pitch that last day of the season. He pitched a great game to take the Red Hawks out of it, and just easier to slot him in the 3rd game of this series just so he can be on regular rest.
And then I guess final one, but you guys know all too well, you did it twice last year, that teams can come back on the road and win a couple and win a series. So I guess
it can be done.
Treating it as that this is over by any stretch.
I don't think you're going to find anybody in that room that thinks it's over. Anybody who's around here with us last year knows it's not over. You just got to come out tomorrow and try to find a way to play 9 innings of good baseball.
Let's get your thoughts on the game there, Charlie.
I say it's the same. It's the same game with different vibe, I say. But I just got to go out there and compete, and then attack the zone. That's the way we can. I can get out like easy attacking the zone. I can make things swing. Whatever I throw after that, when I throw first pitch, first try. So that was it, and it was work for me today.
I get the sense you're probably pretty comfortable right now pitching in any park, but how have you enjoyed pitching here in Winnipeg? Because it seems like every start you've had here has been a really strong one.
I enjoy that a lot because I love to play when I have like good crowd, and then it made me feel good and go out there and compete for them. I know they're coming to watch us, so I just go out there and compete for them. Do my best out there.
Right. Obviously, to have your teammates go out and put up 3 runs in the first inning like that any pitcher would like that kind of start, right?
Oh yeah, I've loved that when I had to leave early in the game, and make you go out there and be more comfortable, not with pressure, and then that's one of the things I love, go out there and then have the lead early in the game.
And then just finally, do you put any pressure on yourself, or did you treat this as just another start?
It's just another start. It's the same game, playoff, but it's still the same game. And then I don't think I need to have some pressure on me, But like I said, it's the same game. All I gotta do is just go out there and compete.
Let's get your thoughts on the game there, Dave.
I thought we had a great performance with Charlie going out there early and shutting down the hot offense, coming off a big game for them. And I thought we had a good plan as an offense, and we executed it good. That way it helped Charlie out, have a little breathing room there.
There's obviously no magic formula that says you're going to come to the ballpark and get on base 5 times, but you did tonight. Did you feel any differently today than maybe the first couple of games of the series?
No, I felt like I was seeing the ball a little better early in the series, and I think I kind of built on that. And we had to plan early to make sure we were going to make that guy throw a lot of pitches, get on the plate, and take away his little nibble on the corners. And we all, 1 through 9, we had tough at bats where we took our walks and we we made them throw pitches over the plate. That way we were successful.
Sort of an unconventional way to maybe get the offense going, but Casey strikes out as the first batter, but gets down to first, and then you walk. And
Yeah, I thought he walked, so I get in the dugout. I'm like, hey, nice at bat, and he looks at me like. I was like, well, he did strike out, but it was a good at bat, So he got us going. Any way we can get on base, we're trying to get on base, and any spark we can take, this offense will take it.
And just finally, you were obviously here last year, and you know all too well that being down 2-1 on the road can actually turn the other way. You guys did it twice last year, so will you take anything from that to sort of know that this series isn't over yet?
Yeah, I think all the returners know, we got to keep our intensity up and make sure that we put that team away. When you're down 2-1, you're kind of tasting home, and you're like, well, if we lose, we get to go home, and if not, we'll play again. But it's really a good advantage, or a good game for us to go out there and make sure we put them away, and not let them get to that game 5 where they have a little confidence where they can come back and beat us.